What is up, conscious family? It is episode 3 of the self reflection series. At this time, you may want to take out your journal, maybe a pen, a pencil, something to write with. If you don't have anything to write with, maybe a voice recorder. Every phone has a voice recorder, but something just to record your thoughts as we go along in this journey together. What is up, conscious family? I'm recording on my laptop, so the quality is a little interesting, but we're not going to focus on that, okay? We're going to focus on self reflection. And, this is the perfect time for that, right? So let's do that. I have a series of questions, as I usually do on my self reflection series, um, that I'm just going to prompt and ask. And I will share a little bit of for me, the answers. I'm not going to go too in depth, or else this would be like a super long video, and that's not what I'm here to do. So let's go ahead and get started with that. So the first question is, do you tolerate negative or discouraging influences that you could avoid? And I would say I used to, because there's so many different things that could pop up on social media, depending on who you have in your circle, news, and so many different influences. But I have at this point targeted where these negative influences are. And I may still have some that I haven't targeted, but I've targeted a lot of them. And I feel like overall it has given me way more peace of mind, as opposed to how I felt at first, which was just extremely overwhelmed and irritated and frustrated, and just like I wasn't really sure where all these different feelings were coming from. But it ended up being like, oh, these specific influences on my life are really like creating some issues for me, including like different people I was following on social media. And for instance, like I would reach out to somebody, and then sometimes they wouldn't reach back out to me for a long period of time, and after a while I would think that we had a good connection. But if time in and time out I'm reaching out to you and you can't even like give me any kind of response. And I understand that people go through things. I don't want to I'm never the type of person to be like, oh my god, I'm taking it personal, you're doing it all for me, but you're not doing this for me, XYZ. But I also feel like I'm really about reciprocity. And if I have the courtesy, at least within a 3 month window frame, that's really generous, to say like I'm not really feeling well, like it's just not really a good time for me. um if that's really what I want to express, or I'm really having a rough patch in my life at this moment, I'm trying to figure some things out, I feel like that's way better than like ignoring or just not responding or reading the message and you know doing other things, posting on other social medias but not responding, and another person would claim that like we have a special relationship or a friendship and stuff, but it's not reciprocated. So anyway, I would say currently I do not tolerate any negative or discouraging influences. I've also leveled up on my self-love and my sense of purpose and my sense of just self-worth overall. um, and that's also some of the things that I'm looking to do for within my coaching program that I've been having, and it's been a beautiful experience, and I'm looking forward to just all the different avenues with that. The second question that I'm going to ask, and I invite you all to really participate in these questions because um, they give you a lot of insight, I would say. So, second question is, are you careless of your personal appearance? If so, why? I wouldn't say I'm careless. Like, I definitely put some effort into it. I'm not going to spend like 3 hours every day, to focus on my personal appearance. I feel like how I look is how I look. And some people are gonna like it, and some days I like it more than other days. So, and that's just keeping it real. Some days I feel like 1,000, other days I feel like 900. 800. But it's still up there. But I definitely recognize the difference in it. And not everyone's gonna think that I'm their cup of tea, and I'm okay with that. And I think that's like another big part of a question to ask is like, do you like, are you careless of your personal appearance, but also like, why if you are? And then if you're not, like, what does that consist of? Like, so for me, for instance, that consists of like, I'm not careless with my personal and physical appearance because I just, I feel like I'm being my authentic self, and my authentic self is rooted in just truth, honesty, balance, harmony, um, just so many different things that like my physical appearance doesn't necessarily like have to like have so much of a resounding weight to it. However, I feel like it does reflect like who I am and stuff like that. Right now I'm chilling, like this is just, authenticity is key for me. Um, Another question, which will be the last question that we asked for today, the third question is, ooh, this is a good one. How many preventable disturbances annoy you? And why do you tolerate them? Now, I have too many preventable disturbances. I don't have too many. I have a few. Think about it. Mm. You know what? I will say, depending on what it is, I guess all of them could be preventable to an extent. Um, like I don't know if you guys hear it, but there's a bird out there. Technically, I guess that would be a disturbance because I'm trying to have like quietness in this video, but there's no way I can really prevent it. I guess I could have like recorded it at a different time, maybe. However, that would cut into the time with that I have scheduled for something else. So interesting. I don't really have a lot of now that I think about it, like I don't really have a lot of preventable disturbances. And then why do you tolerate them? I guess pertaining to the bird, I tolerate the bird because, it's out there living its best life. So who am I to be like, hey, stop chirping? Like, what? It's living its best life. It's outside. Like, if it was inside, then maybe that would be, me and the bird would have more of a conversation. But it's outside. It's living its best life. So, but what do you guys think? Do you guys have any preventable disturbances that annoy you? And if you do, how many of them do you have, and why do you tolerate them? Maybe it's a little kid. Maybe it's your sibling. Maybe it's a family member. Maybe it's a friend that's always calling, and like you love them, but also like you didn't ask for them to call you like every single minute of the day. Like, and that would be more so like boundaries that need to be established. Um, is it a certain person, or I don't know, bill collector even, that's calling you for money like every week, every payday? Hello? Yeah, can I be a part of your budget? Basically that's what they say. Can I be a part of your budget? Can I be a part of that $300? There's not a section in my budget that says like your name. So oh, that was just my problem before in the past. Oh, okay. I thought we were having a moment. We're not. Okay. Anyway, those are the three questions that I have today in this self-reflection series. I'm so excited that you all decided to watch, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Unconsciously Melanated Queen, love, light, and healing energy. Until next time, be safe. It is crazy out here. I've been saying that a lot, but it is COVID-19. But I do want to say this. If you've been washing your hands and you haven't had the flu and other things, continue to do what you should have already been doing, like drinking water, eating right, like with lots of vegetables in your diet, and um, immune system boosters, respiratory system boosters, and things like those should have been on a daily. But if it isn't, this is a great opportunity to up that. So be safe, and I wish you much healing energy for those that are experiencing some kind of illness or discomfort. And you are in control of your own reality. So just really stay focused on you and how you can respond, and in what ways you can respond to a situation. So till next time, talk to you later.
Hey, thanks for watching this episode of the Self-Reflection series. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, comment below, subscribe, and share this with a friend that might be on this journey with you.
To be a human being, to be respected as a human being, to be given the rights of a human being in this society, on this earth, in this day, which we intend to bring into existence by any means